Now I'm down in the Tanana Valley and I'm by the historical site of the Silver Fox Lodge. This is milepost 1710 on the original Alaskan Highway. Or Alcan, I'm sorry, Alcan. And Alcan stands for Alaska Canadian Highway. And this highway runs for miles all the way out of Alaska straight into Canada. Deep into Canada. And I'm looking over here at the river. Pretty much it's not even the river, it's just water that's left over from the melting snow and ice. Today's what, the 3rd of June 2025, and you can see what we got going on over here. And then if you look over there in the distance, you can see the snow-capped mountains still. And when I go up a little further on top of the hill, we should be able to see the mountains much better. But you can see all the water. Like I say, it's not really a river. It's just water deposited from melting snow and ice. Now over here on the backside of the mountains are nothing but ice on top of the mountain. But on this side, look at this beauty. The lake has thawed out, all the ice is gone, it has melted, and look at this beauty. Paradise it looks like, right? Amazing, isn't it? It's beautiful. And we have homes sitting right on the lake on either side. And you can find many lakes like this one all over Alaska with homes sitting on them. Because of the harsh conditions, you don't have many homes out here. And this is Highway 2 heading south from Fairbanks towards Delta Junction and Tok further in the distance. Tok, I think that's where they're doing most of the mining right now for the gold. The Black Gold Company do the mining and they get the gold and take it out there towards Fox, just outside of Fairbanks, where they do all the processing to remove the gold from the ore. They get the ore from Tok and then they do the processing out in Fox, close to Fairbanks. Beautiful, amazing place. When it's springtime, Alaska is just amazing. But like I say, during the winter months, you don't want to be here because it's quite opposite of this right here, pretty much. Today's the 3rd of June. And you can see I'm wearing short sleeve shirt and shorts and just enjoying the environment. Although we got some massive mosquitoes out here. Cabin right there that is there for public use on Birch Lake. And you can see the lake right there. Quite a few picnic tables out here. What kind of bird is this one right here? Look at this one. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. See it jumping around. But like I say, look at the lake out there in the distance. Got quite a few picnic table out here. And it's, see the mosquito? Look at the mosquito flying around in front of the camera. But you see there's people out here, but they're in a tent that has the screen. Keeps out all the mosquitoes, because the mosquitoes, there's also a latrine right there as well. But the mosquitoes, they're terrible out here. Not much I can tell you. Quite a few pits, so if you come out here and you decide to barbecue, you have adequate area to do so. Some life jackets and some life vests right there. And the boat launch. You have a little jetty that sticks out into the lake. Once again, this is Birch Lake. Clean water. You can go out on the lake and go fishing. On the other side of the lake, personnel just sitting there, their homes, chilling. And like I say, this time of year it's really beautiful out here, minus the mosquitoes. But come winter time, this lake is fully frozen. You can walk across it. It is also used for ice fishing, and some people actually get on it to do some skating as well on the close to the shore. But it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Birch Lake, and just outside of Salsha here in Alaska. So you got a group in that caravan over there, and your latrines. Yep, because sanitation is a must, and good hygiene, and of course picnic tables. Look at this girl. Also, we got someone that just rolled in with a boat. Seems like they're gonna go hit the water. Checking to see where the boat ramp is. So this is an ice fishing hut. I'm just showing you them sitting out here, because of course the ice is melted, but they have them sitting here. You can see them. There's 5 of them sitting right there. That's what they use for ice fishing. Like I said, during the winter time, when the lake is frozen, they'll just put them on the ice and go fishing. I was going to try and get inside to show you the interior, but it's locked and I can't get in. It's just basically like a room with a hole in the bottom. That's basically all it is. So you can sit in there. You can actually stay warm in there. As you can see, the smokestack, when they light it up, the furnace on the inside, or stove I should say, on the inside, the smoke will come out through the stack. They'll be warm in there somewhat, and then they can go ahead and do their fishing. But yeah, that's what the ice fishing hut looks like. It's just, as you see, it's just like a little wooden box, and it's got a smokestack as well as galvanized zinc sheets on the top. And so you see it's got a base where it can float on the water. That's on the ice. That's it. The boat launch, you just drive down there with your boat and launch your boat. Thing that we saw when we came in, the cabin. Now on the other side of Birch Lake, looking out, and some of these structures are private property, so I'm not able to enter. As you can see, the gate is up, but they have, this one is a modern style home, not a log cabin as most of the others. I prefer the log cabin, to be honest. That's just my preference. But you can see they sit right here on the lake, and the beautiful lawn in the background. They have a volleyball net up there, and look at that table back there. Quite a few people can meet. It's lovely, isn't it? Like I say, personally, I prefer the log cabin style homes here on the lake. It's beautiful, beautiful. Again, they are private property, so I'm not able to get in there. You can see back in that container right there, look at the wood. So they got wood for winter time, and if you look on top of the building, you'll also see smokestack. So when they light up the stoves, the smoke come out the top. But look how gorgeous these homes are. Look at this one, lovely. And like I say, they have a magnificent view of the lake, Birch Lake, that is. It's another nice one right there. It's right up on the water. See, now look at that back there. Isn't that beautiful? Log cabin. One of the black gold trucks, those are the carriers that carries the ore from Tok to Fort Knox, just outside of Fairbanks.